Jones, it is feel great to be alive. Happy Friday! Main event baseball. YouTube fans, hope all you guys are having a great Independence Day Eve, a great 4th of July Eve, and of course a great Friday so far, guys. Again, guys, happy Friday. OMG. Oh, and by the way, again, happy Independence Day Eve as well, guys. We only got 3 things to talk about in this episode today. Those 3 things are, we're going to discuss a minor league game last night that was a final score of a football score. Then we're going to talk about the Red Pocket Mobiles versus Missoula Paddleheads in that 3-game series. And then we will end this episode with some breaking news out of the Ogden Raptors. And I am going to correct myself on that Ogden Raptors baseball news. All right, guys, first thing out of business is the football score minor league game. So last night there was a game in Greensboro. It was between Bowling Green and Greensboro. Guys, the final score of this game was 23-10. Okay, so there were 33 runs combined in that game scored, guys. Greensboro would, fortunately, they would win the game at home. And we are going to look over this game. Again, it was a double-A game in the minor leagues last night. So we're going to take a look at it. But Bowling Green, since they were the away team, we are going to look into them first. Now, they had 10 runs on 13 hits. They made 3 errors. Greensboro had 23 runs on 24 hits with no errors. So Bowling Green, going into the game, they were 53-23 overall, well above the 500 winning percentage mark. And they would have a 1-run second, a 4-run fourth, aka golden inning. Then they would have a 1-run fifth and a 4-run seventh. But Greensboro, they really shot out of the canyon. They would have a 3-run first, a 1-run second, a 2-run third, a 2-run fourth, a 10-run fifth. Yes, a double-digit 10-run fifth inning. Then they would have a 3-run sixth and a 2-run seventh. And again, guys, there were a lot of bombs hit in this game. There were 3 home runs hit that Bowling Green. So Bowling Green had 3 long balls for Greensboro. They had 5 home runs in the game, guys. Both Greensboro and Bowling Green really did not leave a lot of guys on base. Bowling Green only left 5 men on base. Actually, I lied, because if you leave 5 guys on base in a game, I kind of consider that a lot. But Greensboro, despite Greensboro scoring 23 runs, they left 8 men total on base. 8. And that's kind of the weird thing about this game is they were able to score 23 runs, ladies and gentlemen, but yet alone leave 8 men on base. And that's the crazy thing. Not really a lot of stolen bases. There were only 5 combined stolen bases. Bowling Green had 3 stolen bases, and Greensboro had 2 stolen bases. But, for Greensboro to score 23 runs and leave 8 men on base and win the ballgame by a lot, that just shows one thing. And that one thing is that baseball really can be a little weird sometimes. It can be a little not normal, as I like to call it. So I don't know. I mean, I would love to get your guys' thoughts on this, obviously. I like when I talk about baseball or even minor league baseball, I always ask myself, when is the last time I saw a team score double digit runs, win the game by a lot, and leave 8 men on base? That is the abnormal thing about this game. It sounds really, really odd for it. But again, guys, 23-10. This game was last night in Greensboro. And Bowling Green, man. I mean, let's see at their pitching. The Bowling Green. They're called the Bowling Green Hot Rods. That goes to my thing again. Some of these minor league teams. So the starting pitcher went 4 innings for Bowling Green. He gave up 11 hits, 8 runs. All 8 runs were earned. Walked 2 batters. Oh, he struck out 2 batters, and he gave up 4 long balls. I mean, that is ouch. Painful. It's just painful to see. Bowling Green would only strike out 3 Greensboro batters in the entire game. So they weren't really high in the strikeout column. And then if I go to the Greensboro Grasshoppers, their starter went 3 2/3, gave up 8 hits, gave up 5 runs. All 5 runs were earned, walked 1, struck out 7 batters, and only gave up 1 long ball. And the other thing is these 2 teams really have pretty funny and unique names as well. So that's the thing about like minor league baseball. A lot of times these teams in minor league ball have some of the funniest names in like, I don't know. I like the name Bowling Green Hot Rods. Yeah, yours truly likes that name, definitely. So but yeah, guys, I had to talk about it right off the bat. Greensboro would win this game by a final score of 23-10. Before we do move on to our second order of business, what do you think of these 2 teams' names? For Bowling Green, they were called the Bowling Green Hot Rods, and Greensboro were called the Greensboro Grasshoppers. So yeah, let me know down below in the comment section what you think of these 2 teams' names. Hey, baseball fans. So it is currently 2:09 in the afternoon on a Friday afternoon. And I don't know if you guys could tell. Nope, you guys, maybe a little bit. I'm in the parking lot of RC Willie's. But anyway, I wanted to talk about something regarding the Red Pocket Mobiles baseball team in the Pioneer League from last night in Missoula, Montana. They did something that is very rare. Not only very rare, but very unique as well. They stole home not once, but twice in last night's game, and they were successful both times. So I'm basically going to talk to you guys about what it really takes to steal home successfully, and really like what goes into it, how it's developed, how it's even planned out, because it's something that you just do not see a lot in baseball at all these days. So first thing is first, guys, the Red Pocket Mobiles are currently heading into tonight's game, and they are not playing Missoula tonight. They are going to be back in Kalispell, Montana, to begin a 3-game weekend series against the Glacier Range Riders. But going to my point, guys, stealing home, it's really, number one, it's really impressive for any team or any player in baseball to steal home, because it takes a lot of planning, it takes a lot of strategy, and it takes a lot of picking up things as well. And so really, the Red Pocket Mobiles definitely, as I watched those 2 plays of them stealing home, I could definitely tell they were not looking really at the catcher and his reaction. They were more looking at the pitcher and his time to throwing the ball to the plate and the catcher and the hitter. And that's the first thing that they were able to pick up. Now, I got to even salute the Red Pocket Mobiles for stealing home, because they were the first team in the Pioneer Independent Baseball League in 2026 to steal home successfully. However, there was one other attempt in a Pioneer League game earlier this year, and it was not successful. So the Red Pocket Mobiles became the first team in the Pioneer League in 2026 to steal home successfully. And again, you do not see this happen a lot at all. Very, very little of the time will you see it, 1, happen, and number 2, being successful. So you got to look at those 2 main things and main objectives. Okay, guys, so I had to redo the views. So basically, guys, yeah, the Red Pocket Mobiles did make Pioneer League Baseball history again, by becoming the first team this year to steal home successfully. And I had to look at other places as well. I looked in the American Association League, I looked in the Frontier League, I looked in the Atlantic League, I looked in the Pecos League, the Mavericks League. So I looked in 5 other leagues of independent baseball to see if there was any way, any possibility that what happened with the Red Pocket Mobiles last night actually happened prior to them this year. And I all got the same answer from the 5 other leagues. Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Pocket Mobiles made independent baseball history last night by becoming the first team in 2026 in independent baseball to steal home successfully. And I don't even remember the last time a team in college, independent baseball, minor league, or MLB stole home successfully 2 times in 1 game. Maybe you guys can help me out on that. Maybe you guys would have the answer. But yes, guys, the Red Pocket Mobiles made history, and I want to applaud them because number one, they did something that a lot of teams would find crazy, they're, Red Pocket Mobiles are fearless. They don't, and you know what? Maybe those 2 steals last night helped them win. And by the way, guys, the Red Pocket Mobiles, or the Red Pocket Reds, they would end up winning the series against Missoula because it was only a 3-game series, and the Red Pocket Mobiles took 2 out of 3. So also congratulations to the Red Pocket Mobiles on doing that as well. Okay, baseball fans, or main event baseball fans, we left off with the Red Pocket Mobiles making independent baseball history. Again, if you guys, just a little mini recap, the Red Pocket Mobiles, or the Red Pocket Reds, took on the Missoula Paddleheads last night in Missoula, Montana, and the Red Pocket Mobiles, or Red Pocket Reds, would successfully steal home 2 times, being the first team in independent baseball to successfully steal home. So a bravo and a salute to the Red Pocket Mobiles for that, guys. And before we do move on, guys, let me just remind you how hard it is to steal home. I mean, even in Little League and Junior League ball, it takes a lot of prep. It takes a lot of scouting, because you're not just scouting one person, you're scouting two different people, and those two different people are the pitcher and the catcher. And you're looking at the same thing a first base coach is looking at. You're looking at the time to the plate the pitcher releases the baseball. So you're looking at them releasing the ball and their time to the plate. That's one. So that's the pitcher. And then number two, the catcher. And you're looking at if the catcher is paying absolutely any attention to the runner at third base. Also, the runner at third base, you want them to be a quick and fast runner and all of that. So you're really looking at putting pretty much a few plays in baseball or softball as well. That is really tough. And the thing about it in baseball is it's 90 feet. The baseline's on 90 feet. So the chances of you stealing home and being safe are very, very low. So, you know what? I'm not saying that what the Red Pocket Mobiles or the Red Pocket Reds did was pure luck. There may have been a little luck, but they pretty much put out a play. They probably planned this play a few innings prior, because they're looking at something. They're paying very close attention, and that's how they were safe and not out. So you got to tip your hat, you know. And you know, who knows, the Red Pocket Mobiles could be the only team in 2026 to successfully steal home. I don't know if it will ever be completed again this year in the Pioneer League. So, but even if it does happen again later this season in the Pioneer League, the Red Pocket Mobiles or the Red Pocket Reds will always be known as the first team to do it. So I applaud them, guys. And also Missoula is usually a tough team in the Pioneer League to defeat. So a big bravo and shout out to them. And now we can move to the Ogden Raptors.